Well, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends of the rooster. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and welcome to a new Let's Play series. This is Let's Play Dungeon Hack. So, this is Dungeon Hack. This is not Eye of the Beholder, even though it looks just like Eye of the Beholder. It is not Eye of the Beholder. This is Dungeon Hack, which was developed by a dream. Well, we saw Dreamscape Entertainment, Dreamforge Entertainment. Okay, still published by SSI, etc., etc., etc. 1993. So I looked for information about this, and I cannot confirm that it uses the Eye of the Beholder engine used by Westwood Studios for the three games, but it's an educated guess. So this is not Eye of the Beholder. This is a different game. Actually, it is kind of fun. It is pure dungeon crawling experience. You create and play as a single adventurer instead of a party. There are no puzzles, it's just fighting, exploring, getting treasure, and surviving. Okay, I already played this last year or about 1 year ago on my Italian channel because I never finished it before, so I played it on the easiest difficulty setting. I played as a cleric mage, which in hindsight it's not a great choice because if you play on the easier setting, the dungeon is quite brief. I think it is about 10 levels, maybe less. So you don't really develop your mage skills, but yeah, I was quite able to do so. So let's get started. I don't think I'm going to play hardcore runs. You can play as a hardcore character, so if you die you have to start over. I am not too thrilled about that. To be honest, I skip most of the when I happen to watch other people playing this game. I skipped on the hardcore runs because, well, I don't think they're entertaining to watch or play. So this time my plan is to play on a medium intermediate level, difficulty level. Now this game uses the second edition and advanced Dungeons and Dragons rule set, which is the same that Eye of the Beholder is based on. And well, let me see. The spell selection is generous compared to the other game. Now there is an intrinsic difficulty level that comes with the class of your choice. Some classes perform a lot better than others. Okay, mostly because they were designed back in the day as to be played in parties, so that they had different area of expertise, and they would work very well together. Okay, but as a single character it's a different matter. For instance, if you want a very hard challenge, you could pick the thief or the bard for instance. Okay, these are basically, they're even worse than in Eye of the Beholder. Bards, at least, I think they get some spells, but there's no any kind of utility for their bard music. Just like there are no real traps and locks that thieves can work their magic. So yeah, I'm going to, as a fighter cleric, I think it's a good choice. It's a solid choice. Okay, I'm going as a male, and of course I'm going as a dwarf. All right, it's going to be lawful good. It's going to be Dolmen, of course. Okay, so we can re-roll. Don't recall if you can. Yes, you can. Just like in Eye of the Beholder, you can accept the rolls you get or just change to what you feel like. Now, high dexterity, constitution, and strength are useful. Okay, we have high dexterity, very high wisdom, high constitution. Strength is not great, but let's do this. I'm going to subtract 6 points from charisma and add 6 points to strength, and then I'm going to take 1 point of intelligence and that to strength, and then another one intelligence to strength. 1801. That's that's bad, but I'll take it. Okay, maybe you can find some ogres of gauntlet power. No, sorry, gauntlets of ogre power. Okay, hit points, I'm going with the maximum, to be honest. Okay, they say 29 is the maximum. Okay, I'm starting as a fighter level 2, cleric level 3, which is enough to get one of the best spells in the game, which is Blessed Hammer. Okay, we're done. I'm looking for a dwarf. Now, you can also check here. This is, yeah. I remember this phase from the other game. This as well, I think an NPC from the other game. Let's see if we can get, it's just this. I don't see a really dwarfy dwarf. Okay. And this is going to be Dolmen, and we're going to start right away. Okay. We get to choose a few things. Okay, easy. So I start on easy. You can go crazy on custom. Okay, let's go moderate. This is not a very long game. Okay, it shouldn't take too many episodes to finish. I'm going to keep them brief. Okay, nice and brief, and hopefully I'm going to end to exhaust this series in a fashionable way. Okay, so big thing, big difference between okay, this rule set and the one used in Baldur's Gate 2. Okay, this appears to be some sort of word or warning to trespassers. Okay, so basically, class restriction, weapon and armor class restriction are less strict. As you can see, I'm a fighter cleric and I'm using swords. Okay, if you're familiar with Baldur's Gate 2, which you should be because I've been playing that for about 2 years now. Yeah, that's a big restriction. Then it kind of loses importance because you can find very good blunt weapons, so it is not a restriction. The idea behind the weapon restriction for clerics was so that they offense their damage dealing potential was tempered, was lower than capped, you could say, lower than fighters, okay, because blunt weapons deal less damage. But when you start getting +3 weapons, a +3 hammer or a +3 mace is basically the same as a +3 long sword. Also, combat is more responsive, it is more action driven, it's more like Dungeon Master than Eye of the Beholder. In fact, after having played this for a while, I didn't feel at ease playing Eye of the Beholder because, for instance, when spells are cast, the game kind of freezes to play the animation. It feels like a mixture of real-time combat and turn-based combat. Okay. So usually, or better, in my previous playthrough I had a Cleric mage, okay, and I abused the Blessed Hammer spell. Instead, as you could see now, as a fighter Cleric, I had no troubles dispatching the first enemies just with my sword, okay, without having to rely on anything else. So I'm going to save game. As you can see, that this is my previous save games from my Italian playthrough. I'm going to go on quick save. Okay. And okay, let's see. Okay, I have 4 cure light wounds. Another thing, Eye of the Beholder, the cure light wound spell is mostly useless because it is the fact is strictly adherent to the rule book, which says 1d8 plus 1 hit points per cast, or hit points healed. I tend to roll once, so I get healed by 2, maybe 3 hit points. I think this is slightly different. You actually get, I remember from my other playthrough, getting healed quite a lot. There are more spells. That's detect pits, for instance. There's bless, which is useful. Second level, they give me hold person, which is fine. I think I have it ready. Spiritual hammer, not blessed hammer, sorry, spiritual hammer is the one you want. As a fighter Cleric, flame blade might be another good option. Dual wielding flame blades, okay. Right, okay, so break camp. To cast spells, you have to have your holy symbol, in this case holy symbol. If you're a mage, your spellbook in hand, so you cannot use a shield, and you access, so it yeah, the interface is slightly different than the other game by Westwood Studios, but it's just Okay, yes. Also, if I remember correctly, there are some points in which enemies can respawn. I found a blue key. So all the puzzles here are about hidden buttons on the wall to open doors and locks and keys. So nothing outrageously brainy. Okay, that's a lot of you. Now, I have to say, I am having fun playing Eye of the Beholder. The first hours were kinda rough, I think. Yeah, I still prefer this one. This scratches an itch that I have since basically playing the Dungeon Master games. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, another thing. This game has maps, mini maps. Okay, so the dungeons are randomly generated. Okay, they are seeded. So if you write down the seed of your dungeon, you can replay the same dungeon. Okay, so still, yeah, it was the wisest choice at this point. Giving you auto map features. Okay, there is food. Another reason why I think clerics are pretty good, because they can get the create food spell. Okay. The sound is not great, but it's pretty astonishing. You know what? What is pretty astonishing that this game was released in 1993. Okay, it is based on the Eye of the Beholder games. Engine-wise, let's say, and that's fine. But 1 year later, 1994, Westwood Studios released oh goodness, another dungeon crawler, which now, oh my gosh. I keep mentioning it, and I mention it so much that then in the end I forgot the name. Okay, this is a gong. I need a mallet. Okay, that is curious. Looks like a gong. Ah, my goodness. Okay, don't worry, I'll remember about it. Hello? Oh, I missed. Pretty sure I dodged that. Okay, this is a hobgoblin, I think. Okay. Okay, I have a whole person. Good. I'm still thinking. Ah, my goodness! Well, something seems to be missing here. The plume here. Okay. It's too dark. Okay, this is just a statue to block your path. Lands of Lore. Lands of Lore. Lands of Lore. Yes, which is technically on totally another level. There's a soundtrack. There's it is quite complex. Okay, it's long. There's a story. There are puzzles. There are different. It's a huge game. It is quite hard. Not only hard, but quite grindy at times. So okay, grappling hook. So, but yeah, it's quite something. Okay, it's quite impressive. Thinking back in the day when the technical aspects of video games evolved so much from just one year to the other. Okay, this door won't budge. Is there a way to... Can I hack? Hack? Can I break it? Hack. Hack. No. Strange. This is very strange, but okay, no. Maybe you need an axe. Okay, I think there are still... Where do you come from? Okay, so you can also expand the map and have a look. Okay, so we missed something here and something here, so we'll go back. You can even print the map if you had a printer. Okay, we need the plume here. Okay, there's no sense in losing a finger. Missed. He missed as well. Okay, I keep missing a lot. Oh, hit but not enough. Missed. Missed. Okay. What time? Okay. There's... Okay. This can be opened. There's a big room with the door that didn't budge, I suppose. Okay, a chime, good. A book, okay, and a parchment. So if I want to read it, I think you have to do this. The parchment crown, oh, the bite of a spirit, okay, yeah. Parchments usually just tell you stuff about the game. Usually monsters and enemies. This niche is empty. Okay. So let me check the map. I have the chime. The chime. So an enemy respawn here, as you can see. Okay, so the respawn rate is quite something. Okay, so I think it's here. I think I have to use the gong. The chime on the gong. I think pretty sure it's a mallet, but okay, we can go that way. Miss. Okay, next episode I'm going to use, nope, doesn't work. I'm going to use spiritual hammer. It's more efficient this stage of the game. Let's see, what about going straight here? Okay, I didn't go here, which is the mallet. Okay, there's a plume and there's a mallet. One last thing, because before I end the episode, which might be here, then I'm going to make camp and save. As I said, I'm going to keep these videos short and probably with more frequent uploads. Episode 1. Okay, save. Very good. I was saying, one thing is that you gain experience by exploring. So just solving puzzles, opening doors, and just exploring, you gain experience for each square you cover on the map, more or less. Well, not like that, but you get a point, hopefully. So just by the exploring you gain experience. So the more you survive, the stronger you get. Okay. So this is it. So yeah, it looks like I'll be older, but it is quite different, and I enjoyed like a lot. Also, one thing that it's pity there's no soundtrack while playing, so probably I'm going to add something while editing, like I did for my other videos. Tracks taken from similar games of old times or indie games of modern times, we'll see. But this is it for now. I'm curious to know what you think about this game, or what you would like to see. And yeah, feel free to write a comment. Actually, dropping a comment, okay, it's a nice way to show me that you're interested, and to help the videos and the channel, because they help with exposure on YouTube's pages. So yep, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Until then, take care and goodbye.